This game is called Captain.exe. That's a good name actually for the captain, because you're the captain. This is English, please. Oh wait, sorry. I forgot. I also was moving things around. Sorry, I have to like bring the game save in because I moved it out and I forgot to let the Steam. Yeah, see, that was the Steam cloud save. My bad. I forgot to let it also sync back in. This game, I'm hoping that the curtains are not blue, but I will say, like I'm not looking forward to the tedium of having to hide from some monsters. No, not Hole. Oh my god, there's two games on my list and they look so similar. Hole is spelled the same as mole, but one's an H and one's an M. Every single time. I'm hoping that this game actually does continue on with its gameplay stuff. Sorry, it's synchronizing the cloud, and actually does make the horror and the monster element not be so annoying with the whole chasing and the hiding thing. I'm really hoping that it doesn't sort of devolve from that point, because again, that was like the one. Because again, it was scariest at the beginning when you didn't know what the monster was and you had no clue. It was scariest at the beginning when you didn't see anything appear in front of you. That was when it was the best. When nothing appeared and you didn't know what was going on, that was when I thought the game was strongest. Because the moment that we saw the monster, it just became kind of frustrating to play more than it was fun. And it's fascinating because like the first time was necessary for the story, and I think that was the only time. The second time, I was just like, I just want to see every single door, you know. I don't remember what we did last time though. I think we woke up. No, we escaped from the thing. We went into the past. We saw that he kept this sun inside of the sun, the digital sun thing, where he kept this sun alive inside the machine thing. Oh yeah, and then we made a mistake that like our boss furies that we cannot undo. So everything's now like broken now. And that's the sun disc with a sun, okay? And again, not afraid. I'm actually mostly just annoyed of having to. Hopefully it's not a painful process of having to hide from the monster. Hopefully. But look, now we need to find our son, and our termination and our criminal history was unjust. The purple cassette. This was the one that we got off the body. This is after the escape sequence too. So married, fine, full, minor criminal history. He studied. Bowden is okay. He repairs a bunch of things. Okay, so we did the engine fix. I want to go deeper down than anyone. And then what do I have to do? I gotta figure out what was the whole thing I have to do. That sounds like someone's voice going. But yeah, I'm curious to see if the bodies are still outside, actually. And again, it's fascinating how, like, because I know what the monster looks like I'm no longer afraid of, like, what's gonna happen, you know? Like, it's... I was thinking really long and hard about the problem, and I realized that I was being a little bit too unfair to the game, because it's like every game shares the same issue. But I was like, man, like, that first time, I think they just had to not use the monster ever again. Because you do it once, and like, I think the fear of never knowing if the monster is going to appear again would be way scarier. I need lights. Hello? I'm smoking. Wait, what? Oh, it's like locking me in. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll just open it. Hello? And then, did I take my tape? Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, maybe it should have like kept everything in this realm of like impossibility where you don't know if the creature is going to appear, right? I think that would have been interesting. A much more interesting take on the idea of, you know, the monster chasing you than it actually chasing you. Like having the monster appear the one time and then you're not really sure if the monster is going to appear again. What was that? Hello? Would be so much more interesting than the alternative, because it's like, then you never know. Then you're never really sure if you're safe, which I think is a fascinating spot to be in, right? It's really about building uncertainty in the player that I think the game did so well at the start that like once you show the monster, it's no longer scary. So this is where the cards went. You motherfucker. Holy shit, they got cigarettes by the thousands. I'm sorry, Bowden, you have to share, okay? Oh wait. You think I can? Shut up. Oh, I was so excited. Is he playing solitaire? You know, if you wanted to play a good solitaire game, there's Forbidden Solitaire from Gray Alien Games. They added like a mode where you can play, and you play the game in like a sandbox mode now. It's sick. Yeah. Okay, that's the moon. Please be safe down there. This is the last time. You promise. These are his kids saying like, honey, or like his like wife saying, please come home. A sun that never sets. Petro Kaminsky. This is my son. This is my son. I asked Dad if he had ever shot a gun, but he said that he hadn't. He said that there was a big war once and no one was allowed to use guns. I said, I don't want to die. We have the best house. My friends all think so too. Dad says it's because he worked as a navigator. So this is the recording of my son's brain. This is a recording of his memories, of his personality, of his everything. And he's saying that he doesn't want to die because again, the machine records this while he's on his deathbed. I sat on the floor and played with my toys. Dad was in the room. I like that I can still hear him humming. Neuron frequency 1-1. Love and safety of the memory classification and primary emotion. This is crazy. This is a cool concept. I want to play again. I don't know their faces, but their voices are familiar. They're smiling at me. I'm safe. I'm loved. Voices, memory classification, voices, primary emotion, safety. Is that an emotion? I want to play again. That's my son saying that he wants to play again. I asked Dad why I don't have a mom. He got quiet for a bit. I didn't ask again. Memory classification, mom, primary emotion, melancholy. Sorry, but your mom, she doesn't, you know, everybody wanted your mom. Everybody wanted her. The whole chat wants her. I want to go home. Maybe that's him crying in the pain. I stood by the shore and looked at the ocean. It felt really big. I kept thinking that there could be huge fish or monsters under the water. Scary. Monsters, reflection. How many memories are there? Dad, where are you? Dad, let me play with this cassette recorder. It says they use it to train to become a navigator. They get to listen closely for different sounds. They all sound like beeps to me. I hope that doesn't mean I can't become a navigator like Dad. It's very wishful. That's your emotion. Dad, where are you? I found the best stick in the world. It's shaped like a sword with a big handle. It makes me both happy and sad. If it's the best stick in the world, then I'll never find a better one, and that's no fun. So true. It's like eating a really good steak. You will never have a good steak ever again. I'm cold. Me and Dad walked to a really big tree in a big empty field. There was nothing else there. Just a tree in the grass. Looked up one of the branches and thought it would be perfect. And I asked him if we could make a swing there. I really want one. Is that why we were there? And that's why we dug up the grave. Because that grave said Petro. Our son was buried. Did we bury our son underneath that tree? Is that why we went here? I'm right here, son. Uncle Stepan came by. Stepan, the guy who's our leader. He's the captain. He's always kind and gives me candy sometimes. He doesn't have any hair. Dad says it's because Uncle Stepan has been underground for too long. Oh. What? Wait, if you stay in your basement for too long, you become bald? Chat, give me like a week. I'm not going to be here for next week. I'm going to move my entire office upstairs. I'm going to move my office upstairs so that I'm above ground. I saw a little toy mole on the shelf. It looked soft and kind. Picked it up and held it for a bit. I didn't want to put it back. And asked if I could keep it. Dad said no. No. Put it back. It's not ours. All his memories, and again, it's interesting how this thing works, right? Because you can see his voice coming through, as if it can't contain. It's as if we ate pancakes together. They're really good. Now I'm waiting to open my presents. I want them all. It's as if the machine can't take away, or like it's as if the machine also replicates like the person, so that they're trapped in this space, right? So that they're trapped in this virtual hell where they're always dying. I've been waiting so long. Some kids were mean to me in kindergarten today. They laughed at me and didn't let me play. I felt really sad and wanted to go home. Dad's never mean. If it's true that it causes like a replication of the person inside of the thing and they're stuck there forever, then it's like, oh no, like they're here alive, but they're captured in their last moments of pain, and they're saying things like I'm cold and I don't want to die and stuff. Dad's crying. I don't know why. Everything's dark, but it doesn't hurt anymore. I wish I could see him again. Memory classification, death. Primary emotion, confused. This is when we pulled the plug. This is when we pulled the plug on our son, and we recorded their brain. But they're still here. I saw a big machine digging deep into the ground. It was loud and strong and it didn't stop. I watched it for a long time. Dad said people use machines like that to go deeper and deeper. I told him I want to be a geonaut when I grow up. That's how me and your mother made you. Yeah, I just want to go deeper and deeper. The me and Dad fought against fire-breathing dragons together. We won, but they burned Dad really badly. Afterwards, I found a bucket with some water to pour over his head to make him feel better. He laughed, so it must have worked. And the burning is probably a relation to like the way that he felt, right? The burning dragons. I don't want to be alone. Everything feels heavy. Can't open my eyes. It's hard to move or say anything. Yeah, I hear voices sometimes. I think one of them is Dad. He's just... I guess I never really thought about the fact that, like, when you get burned to that level, I guess all of your nerves are dead, too. Like, everything that you have, so all your senses are ruined, too. I got in a fight in school. Michaela put my shoes in the toilet again, so I hit him. Yeah, kill him. Dad says hitting people is bad. No, it's not. But I don't think he ever had to walk home in wet, stinky shoes when he was in school. Yeah, exactly. I think if... Okay, this is a hot take. If somebody bullies my child, I'm going to teach my child to stab them. Like, I'm gonna teach my child to just stab them in the face because it's like, don't do that. Like, don't bully me. Don't bully my child. Stab them. Everything is on fire. It's really hot. I'm scared. My eyes are stinging. I can't see. I don't know where to go. I keep falling for Dad, but he's not here. I was thinking, like, I miss Dad. Hey, I miss you too, kiddo. I don't know why the neighbor's cat always yells at me. I just want to be friends. Because it's like, if you're a bully, then you fuck around, you find out. If you get stabbed in the face, I'm sorry, but your child lost the lottery. Your child should have known not to be a dumbass. I'm sorry to say it. They just deserved it. Dad says Grandpa is going away to drill deeper than anyone has ever drilled before. A grandfather? He came by before he would leave, and he and Dad looked sad and a bit angry together. Grandpa always smells like mud. Wait, Grandpa was a navigator too? So my character's father was a navigator. Was he in the photos? I asked Dad if he ever shot a gun. Okay, I wonder if this went backwards now. So did it finally loop back to the guns? Is that all the memories that it has? This is like a treasure trove of background information. I don't want to die. It looped around. This is a cool mechanic. Because the idea is that, like, especially within the lore, you can see how enticing this whole system would be. Where you pay money to, like, encode your loved one into a machine. I can see how enticing it would be to, like, use this because you wouldn't want to lose them. And this machine seems to replicate all parts of them. What if I just keep booting it up? Do you think it hurts him? I got a bicycle. Looks really nice. We ate pancakes together. I'm gonna keep killing my child. Every time I turn this off, my child dies. I got a bicycle. I can't... Dad promised me that we could ride it. Hello, son. Hello, son. Time for you to go into the door, please. Yeah, it's I am curious to see where the game goes with the concept, because like it makes sense as like an interesting game concept of like, oh, this is how the character is and like what they've gone through and stuff, and like why the character exists the way that they do, and like what this technology is even. Like, it's interesting that like this is how the technology works, and it really makes it, like, it puts it in perspective just how dangerous it is as a technology, and like how weirdly just like manipulative this whole thing is, right? Because like presumably it's the same company that makes this thing, or like whatever the modified neural cassette is. All that is inscribed, this thing, the targeting cassette, right? The targeting cassette is the same thing as the neural cassette. It's like the same technology, but just repurposed, right? An impressive yet limited tool for guiding your way. It can barely contain a glimpse of what I am. And it makes me wonder, like, actually, what if I use that? What if I insert it? What if I insert my son's brain into the system? Is this new? Ever since I was first exposed, I've been hearing your voice again. It's not a fickle or random expression. You'll tell me the signal can be trapped. Hitsenium, there's two things are linked. I think I read this already. I missed the correspondence that we had. I think you would have truly understood me. Oh, I guess the last one is we go into the captain's thing. But yeah, I'm hoping that this plays out interesting, and I'm hoping that it's not just like more monster chasing and hiding segments. It's so, again, like I'm just like the most interesting part of the game is that if you have those moments where you're never really sure if you're safe, that's terrifying. And also the moments where the story starts to expand and you get to hear about and think about all these interesting elements of the story and how it's playing out. Like, why are we on this mission? What are they doing? How to like why is it, or like how is it that this sort of machine works? Why is it that we're reusing the neurocassette for this, right? What does that imply about the creature, right? The effects of the neurocassette beyond just capturing moments. It seems to even like transfer in a way consciousness, because every now and then, like the message from his son was he was cold and he was afraid and he didn't want to like die, right? It makes me sort of wonder, okay, well, if we're doing that, and we're doing that for the targeting thing as well, maybe the whole thing is that we're being manipulated by the White Rabbit signal to transfer it into our technology. It's trying to reach out to find a suitable technological host. Sorry to say it, but this mission is a disaster. It's been several days now since any contact from you, and now you've hit the dead end. Navigating through the layers below you is far too precise for instruments. We can't risk another Matryoshka incident. What's the Matryoshka incident? We are terminating your autopilot system to save power while we are discussing extraction. I assure you, no one wants this, especially when you're so close to the M12 vessel. But sometimes you just have to accept reality. Don't listen to their apathy. If you try to explain what truly is at stake here for you now, will they understand? That's the White Rabbit signal. And again, it's those things where I'm like, where's my smoke? It's those things where I'm like, I wonder why horror games do this very often, where they kind of like butcher their best parts in an attempt to like, I guess like it's weird how horror games will gladly do this thing where they'll sort of like force on you these elements of like jump scares, when I think the best part of a horror game is that it's free from any from any gameplay constraints. Right? Like, you can use the horror as an effective storytelling tool. Perilous terrain ahead. Deploy torpedo from the engine hall. Like, it's like, as a genre, it's so free that you're able to do everything. You're able to do everything from a storytelling perspective, because there's no need to worry about, okay, people being mad that you're gonna throw in a scary moment inside the game, because that's the whole point of the game, right? It just works. But then it always devolves into like jump scare, central, where it's over and over and over. I hope it keeps doing this and just plays with your emotion of like, what if it's behind me? Because I'm most afraid now, but as soon as I see the monster, it's like, oh man, I have to like follow the pathway, click on the right door, look at the information, hold shift button the entire time so my pinky hurts. It's tedious versus actually interesting. Technical forward strata density exceeds cutting threshold. Mechanical drilling ineffective. Torpedo softening procedure. Torpedo softening procedure. That's a great term. I'm gonna use these bombs to make it easier to go through. And the wicked rejected the angel's mercy. Instead, they cast the angel down deep below the earth. And there they bound the angel in a prison of stone. Oh, wait. Here we go. And an angel descended upon the earth and wiped every tear from their eyes. And the angel spoke, the earth shall give up those who are asleep in it. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain. And the wicked rejected the angel's mercy. So they cast the angel down deep below the earth, and then they bound the angel in a prison of stone. I do wonder, it's interesting that, writing too. Is this a real quote for the Bible? What's, the Y'all Bible? Y'all version of the Bible? The Y'all version. The Y'all version of the Bible is a new translation designed to connect readers, okay? Throne 19. So this is the Y'all version of the Bible. For those of you who don't know the Y'all version, it replaces words like you and them and then stuff like that with just the word y'all. Grace and peace to y'all from God our Father. Throne Throne 13, 18, 19. Throne 13, 18, 19. Is this a real thing? I don't think it is. Dialect. Use guys. What? Use guys? Wait, sorry. Use guys? Wait, what? Use guys. Why is it written in soprano? Why is it like a soprano version? Why is there a soprano version of the Bible? This is a soprano version? Hey, use guys over there. Y'all a version. Click it again. Read the line. Y'all use guys. To all the saints and the faithless and the faithful in Christ Jesus, grace and peace to you guys from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. When you guys heard the word, the truth, the gospel of you guys' salvation, having believed that you guys were sealed with the promise of the Holy Spirit. When you guys, what's the point of this? What's the point of this? Dialect, use guys, y'all. For this reason, because I have heard of the faith in the Lord Jesus, which is among you guys, and the love in which you guys have toward all the saints. I never see us giving thanks for you guys when you mention of you guys in my prayers. I don't know if the throne line is real. I don't think this is real. Throne 13, 18, 19. Jeremiah 13, 18, 19. This has to be like a fake line. You know what it is? It'd be interesting if this is a fake line. It'd be so interesting if this is like a fake line, because it's like how much of what we are seeing here is real. Like, it could be the reality that like nothing that we're seeing here is real and everything is being inserted by the whatchamacallit. By the thingamabob. By the what's his name? What's his name again? By the White Rabbit. So I gotta shoot the torpedo, but I also gotta do this too. So maybe I should do this now. So I gotta like shove this crystal in here, and I have to make it feel good. If I keep staring at it, will I eventually find something? Will something happen to me if I keep staring at it? But also, it makes sense too. Also, I was thinking about this too. At the beginning of the game, we were playing a character, but I couldn't figure out who we were playing, right? I think we are playing the father, and I think the character at the beginning was also the father. I think they're both the same character. I think. And it makes sense, because the previous expedition was our grandfather, and then this is the White Rabbit signal that they found, and they were showing me to like explain to me what it was doing, right? So it is what? It is, I can't really tell. 17, 120. 17, 120. So if I do 17, 120. If I... What was it again? I think what if I just do this? Does that do anything? Is that bad? How about we don't do this? How about we just use my sun? So we have two options. We can target this thing. But I'm curious to see if I can overwrite my sun. $150. This is 120. Like, could I overwrite my sun? Is that possible? So now I've overwritten my sun. Is that a bad thing? So now I've overridden my sun, right? What happens? My sun has been overwritten. Does that change anything? He still seems pretty happy. I guess it doesn't really overwrite things. Huh. Or maybe that was like a secret requirement for some ending that I just messed up like the entire ending and now it's over, right? Well, see how it goes. I'm scared. Okay, son, it's okay. Calm down. It's okay. Look, you're gonna be okay, okay? Just focus on getting the whole job done. But yeah, I realized I was being mean to the game, because like the reality is, right, it's so hard to make a game like this work, because like what are the odds that like a game, like a horror game, is gonna work without a jump scare? You kind of have to have at least one, right? And like the reality is, it's a hard problem to solve of like how you make it so that the game is still compelling and still scares you the entire way. But I think they were just afraid of like the environment that they built. Because honestly, this alone is enough to scare you. Okay, key for the torpedo. Sure. Fire not ready. Okay, what does this do? Click the button. Release after some time. Explode. Hold the button to arm the release and then explode. I need to do the key to what? Locker key. Oh, there's a locker? Chamber unloaded, primary not engaged. Like, so I need to go and get the chamber. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking about too about like the various types of like horror games out there and like the way that they work, right? I realized that maybe even a game like Signalis might have been the best one in terms of like the way that it played the horror elements. Because like Signalis, so the spoilers for that game, it reminds me. You know what? How about Silent Hill 2? Okay, I think of Silent Hill 2 as like the game where it's like, okay, you do the gameplay elements, and it's sort of like how do I say this? In Silent Hill 2, I remember playing it like the original version on the whatchamacallit. And I remember thinking to myself, oh, this is like a frustrating experience because it's like the gameplay is not that interesting. Like it's not that good to play. It's kind of like a boring, slow game, right? But then but it's like that's the whole point of it. Like the whole point of it is that it isn't meant to be like an interesting engage. Insert a torpedo into the firing tube. I know, but where's the tube? Is this not the tube? That's the tube. Like, when it becomes tedious like that, I think it actually works out so much better because then you feel the frustration from the character as to like how annoying it is and how much it gets in the way of you wanting to solve like the character's problem in like a really interesting it's like a diegetic manner. And that works. Like that actually works very, very well. I'm actually like a big fan of that. And I see now how many different games take notes from it. They're like trying to do the same thing, but I don't know. It's like too much of a monster view is just not that good. Boom. 2. 3. Whoa! Can I do it again? That was fucking sick. Can I do it again? And I think of like especially like for Silent Hill 2, I think of like the way that it was with the game. Oh, I can't do it again. Fuck. The way that it was, right? It was so fascinating that like you could even get to the point where it was annoying with the gameplay because it was such an interesting way to tell the story of the characters, like going through their space and trying to figure out, okay, like how are you as the character gonna like because you must be annoyed at some level and you must be aware of like the thing that you're doing over and over and over. Like it must hit you on some level that like this is a thing that you've done like a million times over. With like the character's memory of the space and everything, right? Like it totally makes sense. But then I see other horror games like try to do the same thing, kind of like this, and I'm like, they just keep throwing the monster at you. You know what I mean? Like my thoughts are so like scattered. Victor, it's Stefan. The explosion just now. It was you, wasn't it? You don't have to do this. Where are you, Stefan? They'll get us out. We just have to give them some time. I know this isn't how either of us want this to go, but others will pick up the torch from us. Strata disabled the autopilot systems. This is the depth where the M12 went missing. Look, I know that thing that got Joseph and Bowden is still here with us. But in my dorm, there's... Don't let them tempt you into surrender. Since when has anything worthwhile ever been easy? They'll never truly trust you, Victor. But I do. I wonder if he'll die now. Get into the cockpit. Listen to your instincts. Fire the gun. Fire the gun. Fire the gun! I'm gonna fire the gun. I'm gonna fire the gun. Insert employee ID. What? That's new. Manual piloting needs to be engaged. Enter 4-digit employee ID from your issued dorm cassette. Am I allowed to do this? I'm the navigator, right? Surely I can do this. From your ID cassette. Hello? What? Hey. Oh wait, no. Turquoise. The key to my own cell. This is my ID. 6359. 6359. Okay. Where's the computer? How do I insert this? Oh. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. No waypoint there. Here we go. Okay. I have a waypoint for you. I have a waypoint. Watch this. Watch this. I have a waypoint. What was it again? Wait, what was the point of this one? What was the point of this one again? No waypoint. Instead of a neural cassette with a laboratory recording. Okay, so it recorded it onto the cassette, but it didn't do anything. It just turned blue, as if to say that it's the same thing. What? Dude, I recorded it, man. It's like it's like the wrong thing. Fuck. Okay. Fine, I'll do it again. I'll look at the cool lights. Oh fuck. Oh shit, it makes me feel something. It's like those optical illusions that we saw last time. 14980. It's like those optical illusions that we did last time, where like the optical illusion is like everything appears in your eyes and stuff, right? Okay, son. 14890. You're gonna become, son. You're gonna be weaponized. That's like 892. It's good enough, right? Wait, maybe here. 889. Was it 892 or was it 852? 14980? It was 14980. Where did I get 892? 14980. I think the crystal's giving me Alzheimer's. I don't know how I like this. I think the crystal's making me forget things. 14980. Holy shit. Maybe I do have Alzheimer's. I don't know. 14980. It's over here. So you and then you. Two different things. I'll tune you both and we'll see which one works, okay? One of you has to work. I don't really know how this works though. It's also, I'm hoping that this game does end soon, because like while this is a cool setting and it's interesting to do this, on some level I am sort of annoyed of having to go back and forth and like do each and every single step separately. Like it is kind of annoying to do. So I'm hoping that like once I'm done with this and it's like done for good. Because I'm mostly interested in the story at this point. Like the gameplay is cool the first time, but it's a lot like those other games where it's like tedium gamified, where it's like it's pretty good. And it's interesting to go through these steps, but it's like follow the checklist type of gameplay. And I never think to myself, this is an interesting type of way. This is an interesting game to like play. I just think to myself, okay, like this is just something that I have to do to play the fun parts of the game. So, coordinates are in. I'll bring you with me. I don't want to lose you, because you're my son. And I will instead, can I just like, I just throw you there. Okay, I can just throw anything there. And you know what it is? Maybe the reason why everything works is because it's all a cassette. It's all a cassette. Like, it's like, hey, this cassette works, that cassette works, everything. The reason why they're all compatible is because they're all cassettes in the end. In the same way that, like DVDs and stuff are, right? They're all compatible in some way, right? Decrypt data. I also wonder, what is in my captain's room? So there's two different endings. I hope the game lets you choose where you start from. Because I don't want to have to go back and like figure out, okay, what is my boss talking about? What was he hoping to do? Was he trying to get me to like, you know, think about things? Like, I want to figure out exactly what happens if you go down that other route. If you say to the white rabbit, I don't give a shit about you, and then I'm just gonna go do my own thing. There's two ways to go, and I wonder which way to go. I think maybe this way is cooler, just because it looks nice. So it's Y17X20. Y17. And then, what was it? It was like ground density. And ground density was 3, right? What was it? Targeting cassette? Oops, wrong one. It's my son. My son is the cassette now. No, son, stop talking about the bicycle. No one gives a fuck about your like bicycle. Stop it. Fuck. What's the ground density? I don't know. Oh wait, it's here. Okay, right. 310G. So that's 54. Okay, 54. Okay, let's get a move on. And oh yeah, right. Have to go down here. Let's lock and load. Sorry, Steppen. Wait, maybe Steppen is my father. Right? What if Steppen is my father and he's like, hey, why is it moving? Because perhaps Steppen was like, hey, I don't want to have to do this. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to do this. We can just focus on like new RPM out there. New target value 45 RPM. 45. Okay. So now 45 RPM. Now it had to hit 45. How do I locate this thing? Why is it moving? Stop it. Full high magma concentration detected. What? Cannot withstand temperature over prolonged time. Override or emergency stop with the key. Yeah, just like override. Who gives a shit? Low? Okay, let's just go. Time until failure. Oh fuck, time until failure. Oh shit. Yeah, because we're manually driving it. Oh shit. 60 or oh, this is me manually driving it. Okay, now I get it. Sorry. Focus the drill. Oh shit, it's shaking. Oh shit. I'm not very good at driving, am I? You know what? I was practicing, okay? This was the bus. This was the bus thing. Input coordinates. Okay, what coordinates? I don't know what the coordinates are. I don't know what the coordinates are. I don't know. No data encoded. Okay, well, come. I need to get some new coordinates. I gotta get some new coordinates because we're gonna die soon. Okay. So the magma is gonna overflow and we're gonna die soon. I have to get new coordinates. Wait, no, this is stupid. Sorry, I don't need to do this. Sorry, this is dumb. I don't need to do this. Don't I just do the thing? Don't just do the like slammy thing? Don't just slam it? Oh shit. I need smoke. I need smoke right now. Holy fuck. Oh god, it's getting stressful. Oh fuck. Okay, how much time do we have left? 12 minutes. Is that minutes? Yeah, it's minutes. Oh, fuck. Okay, wait. I can do this. Error. What? Oh, shit. It's decryption. Oh, shit. Sorry. I forgot. Smoke, please. Smoke. Smoke. Close the door and smoke. I'm gonna go see my son. Ground density, 3.7. Okay, this is not a one-person job. Don't more the teams have two people, one person to load the gun, the other person to do the targeting? Isn't that the whole point of like more the team thing, right? Okay, it's Y65x26, Y65x26, Y65x26. Okay, density was fuck it was like 3.7. It doesn't matter. Full speed, please. Full speed. Okay, what is the density that I need? It's something like this, right? I gotta go like deeper. I don't know what the density is. I have no clue. It was 3.4, so it's like 54 RPM. Yeah, so 54 is like around here. This should be accurate. I don't know if I'm moving towards it. I have no clue. This is the safe zone. How do I know if I'm moving towards it? What's the ground density? 3.7. So maybe like wait, 3.7. The higher it is, 46. The lower it is. Sorry, I'm too fast. So over here, it's stopped. Why is it stopped? What? Why is it stopped? Adjust the RPM within the throttle. Input coordinates to steer the target. Yeah, I put the coordinates. Huh? Hello? Why am I stopped? So I got the coordinates. X26. Yeah, maybe it's not X26 then. Maybe it's like here. Maybe it's over here. Maybe it's X78. Oh fuck. Well, it's already input, so it doesn't matter. Why am I stopped? What? Even if I hover over it, it seems like I'm still stopped. Why am I still stopped? Is something broken? Did I Did I break it? Okay, what was the steps? You go and get the whatchamacallit. You get the navigational data, you set it up, you go into the thing, you don't have to tune it again because it's the same thing. You don't have to tune it again. You like know where it is. You then just follow this thing with the RPM set to a thing. But now the RPM doesn't work. Current course input coordinates outdated. What do you mean outdated? What? Does it just keep getting outdated? Like, what happened? So adjust the RPM, drill standby, yeah. But what do you mean outdated? I just inserted it. What? This is why I don't really appreciate this type of gameplay too much, because it is annoying to figure out, okay, like, what is the thing? Why 65x78? Why 65x... I don't know what to do. What? No. Step in! Ah, fuck it. We're just gonna die anyways. Like, who gives a fuck? Yeah, who gives a fuck? We're just gonna die anyways. Just like have a smoke, I don't know. I think the problem is maybe the game bugged out. I'm not really sure. I think maybe the game bugged out because I can't really figure out why exactly nothing's working. I don't remember anything involving the engine room too, so I'm like, I don't really know what the point of me going here is, but I can drop a torpedo. Obstruction cleared, it's now open. It's also weird too, because like, I don't know if I'm supposed to keep doing that, or if it's meant to be like a scripted failure thing where I'm just like supposed to drown. I don't really know. I've been waiting 8 minutes for my death and nothing really happens. I can't get the drill to start, I can't really do anything. I'm just gonna hang out with my friends. Hey man. Hey Bowden, do you know how to solve it? I really need some help, Bowden. Listen, I know we got off on like a bad foot, but I was trying to figure out how to like do this, and I don't know if I know what to do. Can you please help me? Please. That's fucked up, dude. It twisted his arm backwards. That's crazy. His shit is on the floor. If your intestines get ripped out, right? Do you still shit when you die? Like, surely it must not be able to work anymore. Maybe I just go inside the vent. Maybe I just go inside the vent and just live here. Because I don't know what to do. It's like stuck now. What? No. I can't go back inside, really? Why? I don't get it. What am I missing? So, I did the navigational thing. I can't change my coordinates. I'm moving around. It doesn't move around. The RPM doesn't matter. It's like I'm just stuck here. Because it just won't, like it's always stopped. Please start this thing. Maybe we just restart the whole section. Maybe the problem is the game soft locked. Maybe the game just soft locked. It's kind of hard to tell with all the feedback too of like, am I doing this correctly? I'm not really sure. What's my employer ID again? So my employer ID was... Is it this one? No. So it carries that factory smell, frantic and intelligible notes. This was navigation. This is mine. This has to be mine. This is the only one that is mine. Okay, we'll put this in. My ID was 6359. Yep, here we go. 6359. Why did you not work anymore? What happened? Why did you break? So get the information from this thing. Look at the crystal. Look at the crystal. I don't know. It's kind of frustrating to do this part of the game. 14980. If I break anything, let's see. 14980. Okay, put this in here. Don't use my son. I'm gonna use a real thing. 14980. I think initially it was a really cool way of doing things, but then when you have to redo things or it starts to break apart, it's like it's kind of tedious now. Okay, just like pop it in. There you go. It's 2. Okay, good. So now I target this. I just need to go over there. I killed the obstruction, so there's nothing left. Put this inside. I'm gonna do the files of X, Y, Z. And then hopefully this thing doesn't break anymore. Come on. Push the files. Thank you. Now I know where I am. Okay, good. Now I just need this thing. Okay, now it's just this. So this is the proper step. You go here, you then get this, you get the seismic data. You put this bad boy inside here, and that's how you figure out where to go, which, no, sorry, I have to decrypt it first. Yeah, it must have just broke before. I think I did too many things at once or something. Maybe me changing the number kind of broke things. Maybe it didn't expect me to do it out of order. 3.1 density. Okay, put here. 3.1 density. You go over here. You go over here. So a Y15X17. Okay, Y15X17. 1517. RPM at this is probably 54. Sure, let's do 54 or so. So it says stopped, right? It says stopped over here. I wonder if we can move even though it says stop now. It still says stopped. No, see now it's moving at full speed. Now it's moving at full speed. So now it seems to work. Maybe it's because when you fail, it triggers the like failure state. Alright? Maybe it's because I kept missing the target too much. New target RPM is 45. 45 RPM, okay, let's go. RPM-ish, kind of getting close. That's close enough. It's fine. It's close enough. Now it should stop here. Magma concentration. Override emergency stop with the key. We just go. See, I churn it and then it does the override. It's fine. Then it's like time until hull failure. New target 60. So now we go to 60. And then we find it. When we get to 175, it like broke. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen again and I can just keep playing it, but we'll see how it goes. It should break now. Okay, so now input coordinates are gone. So now I need new coordinates to go somewhere else. So now you gotta go like this. You have to hit this. Boom. Do this. You then go over here. You then, this is the coordinates. You have to decrypt this hard. Okay, magma breach, and it's fine. And then, yeah, so you gotta get new coordinates. Hopefully this thing works. God, this is tedious. There's a lot of time too, so it's not like I'm really stressed on time anymore. I'm just more annoyed if it breaks again. We'll go 65. No, I think we go over here. 65, 77. 65, 77. 65, 77. That's a good number. And then the ground density 3.7. That's probably 38. Okay, so we go 38. 38. So now, if I focus on the thing, will it move me? Okay, now it moved me. I was just soft locked. Cool. That's really good. Oh god, what did I do wrong? How did I soft lock it by accident? I didn't mean to. It is a fun mini game though. It's this reminds me a lot of I guess Ace Combat, where you have to like look at the leading targeter so that you can like actually look at like where you're supposed to shoot and stuff. There's something very fun about that type of gameplay where you're just trying to like follow. You know what it is? It's kind of like the same thing as an organization game where you're trying to look at and focus on something and you're trying to like, I don't know, like follow a certain set of rules, but the rule is like just follow the thing moving on the screen. Does that make sense? Or it's like those old curses where the cat follows you around. Fail, 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 restart terminal. Fail, seeker, head, found this, header found. Interpolating 12 unknown, pass, CRC error, that's okay. 2.6 to ground density, 2.6 ground density. Coordinates are probably going to be, I don't know, here? Here, 21 and 80. 21, 80. 21, no, 21, 80. And then ground density 2.7, which is, 62, sure, 62. I gotta find this thing again. Please stop moving. You think the White Rabbit would want to stay stable? Maybe this isn't even the White Rabbit. Maybe what we're targeting is like specifically just trying to get through the mess of rocks and it's trying to find the best course to go through the least amount of resistance. But this isn't really the White Rabbit that we're going towards, right? But like we are going towards the White Rabbit as a whole, but like not like now. We're just doing whatever this thing is, right? Because why would the White Rabbit move? It wants to be a part of humanity or something. I don't know. It wants to commune with us. I'm sure it'll be explained at the end. It is getting slower. It's actually kind of weird. I guess because we're getting closer. No, but that's weird. If you're getting closer, you think it'd move faster. Okay, I'll do some more waypoint data. Okay, sure. Yeah, there's like a magma breach. Sure, okay. Come on. Low? From laboratory? Fuck. Okay, I'll do the laboratory. Drop the crystal. Oh, my eyes. Oh, my fucking eyes. Okay, this is 21810. Okay. 21890. Okay, 21890. Put you here. Why don't I just use my son's brain? I'm sure my son can help me find this if he's like hooked up to it, right? Aw, bro. Fucking toasted. Okay, drop it. Okay, drop it. Let him guide you. Yeah, of course. Let my son guide you. Let my son guide me, sorry. So this is where the sun comes in. Hello, son. Oh shit, we're committing him to the system. What's that gonna do to him? I don't know why I looked at the bottom instead of the very top. I don't know why I looked at the bottom instead of the very top. Oops. Okay, son, time for you to guide your father to the White Rabbit. Okay. What the hell is this? X equal 50, Y equal 50. What the hell is this? Get this shit out of here. Son, you don't know what you're talking about. X equal 50, Y equal 50. X equal 50, Y equal 50. Why is it X equal 50, Y equals 50? Huh? RPM 33. X equal 50, Y equal 50, RPM 33. X equal 50, Y equal 50, RPM 33? Sure, let's just try this first. Let's just see what this is. 33 RPM, sure. Is he right? Oh shit, he's right. Oh, I guess I don't even need that stuff anymore. Like, I'm just hooked into whatever this is now. Good. Thank you, son. Thank you. Finally, you're useful. You were in that hospital you were in the hospital bed for days, complaining about, oh, it hurts and I can't see anything. It's like, yeah, I get it. Just, just like get over it. Come on. Ow. You don't need glasses. You really don't need glasses for this. Just focus on the mission. Yo, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay, you got any more sticky notes, son? You got any more sticky notes? Okay, my son no longer has sticky notes. That's not good. Hit the seismic. God damn it. What's my son stopped being useful at the last second? You know what? It came into the room and it knocked me down. Whatever that like monster was. POV, you're 50 and you have to use a computer. Like, I can't fucking see anything. I don't know if I'm seeing it correctly. Let me zoom into the screen. Holy shit. This is what it's like to be old. I hate it so much. Okay, ground density was 2.2. And I gotta go over here. It's okay. You don't need to see to drive a car. You just need to feel the bumps of the roads and the bodies as they roll over. 2.270. It's 70 RPM. All the way to the very top. What was the coordinates? Sorry, what was the coordinates? I didn't Y 7651. 7651. Oh, okay. 7651. Okay, good. Now we go. Oh fuck. I gotta go up. This is really hard. Okay, I see it. It's doable. I don't need to see to be able to drive. You know when they ask you for your vision and they say like, can you drive and stuff? You know when you go to get like a sleep exam, and they ask if you've ever gotten sleepy while driving? It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter if you're sleepy while you're driving, okay? You know why? You just say no. Who cares if you have a little nap on the road? Who cares if you can't see what it is that you're doing? You move on instinct alone. You drive on instinct. Give me the torpedo. Everything is on instinct. You're good enough. You don't need to see. You don't need to like. You don't need all those fancy things. How the hell do you lift this? They do this. Why do I have a key? Oh yeah, because the key was to the locker. I don't remember how to do this. Press this button. Pull up. Okay. Open. Close. Sink in. Go over. And then hold the button. Oh, we're going down. Oh, we're going all the way down. Holy shit. Let go! You fucking idiot! You fucking idiot. Why did you look at the screen when I clicked on it? You fucking idiot. God, I hate contextual control so much. I hate contextual control so much. I hate them so much. God, they're so annoying. I hate contextual control so much. God, I hate when control schemes interact and then they like force you to like stare at me. It's so fucking stupid. If you know that your player is holding the controller, make it so that I can just hold the fucking controller. Please. I beg you. I hate fucking control schemes like that. I hate fucking control schemes. You can't hold two things at once. Fuck! And I hate contextual control so much. I hate contextual control schemes so much. I wanted to look at the screen there, but I couldn't look at the screen to orient myself. God, I hate fucking contextual controls. God damn it. Every time I play a game where it's like you walk close to somebody and they're standing over an item that you want to pick up, but then the prompt doesn't know whether you want to pick the item up or you want to talk to the person, I feel like I get an aneurysm every time that happens. Every single fucking time. Let me pick up the item or let me talk to the person. Give me a way to the side. Disambiguate! What the fuck? Oh, I gotta do it again because it bugged out? Fuck you! Come on. Don't look at the screen. See, again, you can't look at the screen because it'll force you to zoom into it. What a stupid fucking problem. I need smoke. I'm just mad. I'm just mad. Like, I'm just like all pissed off. Like, fuck this shit. God damn it. Every time a game has a contextual control scheme, I always think to myself, like, this is a disaster of a mechanic. Don't worry about the fire. The fire's fine. We don't need anything involving fire. Safe distance reach. Clear of hazard. Turn off vessel. Okay. You made it through. Now you're close. Very close. Look at me. It's time I made you see. You cleared my vision. Now you have to hurry. Why? But you just gave me LASIK. You must save him. Yeah, but you gave me LASIK. Thank you for the LASIK. I actually appreciate that. Can I do anything about this? Well, I mean, you told me to turn it off, and now I don't really know what to do. Hello? Hello? Can I go see what this thing is? Hello? Can you please open this door? Can you open the window? Can you open the window, please? Hello? Can you open... Please open the window. Please open the window, please. Hello? Uh-huh. What? Really? I wouldn't just smash my way through? This seems kind of silly. I'm not really doing a good job of like saving myself. Yes. I can't shoot this. I can't shoot this. I can't shoot this. Problem is that it doesn't let me shoot this. Okay. I can't shoot this. Uh, I can't shoot this. Breaking through the features to the strategy. Yeah. That's cool. How do I... This game is slowly dying. I think this ending sequence... Maybe, like, not many people have gotten to the end, so, like, maybe not many people have reported bugs, right? So, and then maybe that's why everything's slowly breaking, because, like, most people probably quit by the second jump scare. But why'd it break? No. Okay, thank God. I still have LASIK, thank God. Come on, hurry up. Now you work. Oh, now you work? Wait, how come where are the lights? How come there's no lights? Huh? Wasn't there lights before? This is, by the way, if your firefighter ever does this and they only use like what they need, you should yell at them. You should yell at them because like they should not be stingy with this. Like, what do you mean? I'm like doing one spurt. I'm like afraid to lose fire extinguisher. What are you doing? Come on, cadet. They're burning inside there. Oh, you know, I just want to save, you know, just in case of like, you know, like a late game fire, right? I want to save as much fire extinguisher as I can. I don't want to waste it, sir. Sir, it'd be a shame for me to waste it. I can still open this. Sir, it'd be a shame for me to waste a fire extinguisher. Imagine how many lives we could save if only we had more fire extinguisher. Apparently, I need to walk over things. I don't really know how it's possible. I actually don't even think you need to extinguish these. Just walk. So this is what this room looks like. Huh. Hey, wait a minute. This is a different room. This is this is the room where my son was. Son, are you okay? Son, I'm here to save you, son. I know it looks like your father isn't trying to save people, but I swear I am. It's just a lot of the fire I can dodge for some reason. Son, I'm immune to the fire. You're gonna be okay, son. Again, crouch so you can see past the smoke. You have to stay low, because apparently smoke rises. You have to stay low so that you can see everything. No, don't climb out the window. This is a stupid idea. What are you doing? Don't worry. We can save our son. Am I a firefighter? No. I'm still a navigator. It's interesting that I go into the building with just a fire extinguisher, and then this somehow works to save my son. How do I know which room my son is? Son! Son, are you here? So this is the burning house that we saw when it was on fire. Is that my son? That's not my son. Where was my son then? But if my son wasn't there, my son's probably burning in here. And then maybe this is my kitchen. I don't actually know where my son's bedroom is. Maybe it's... You know what? I'm just gonna leave. My sons are gone. Sorry. Son? Son, I'm gonna come find you. I've dodged most of the fire. I probably should have put these fires out, but it's okay. I don't need to. Son? Why is it two different ways? Son? 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 Oh shit! I don't have enough extinguisher for this. Son? Son? Oh shit! Son? Window cracked open. People again in a fire. Never open your window. This was the same room with the TV. I think. It sure looks familiar. I can make it, right? Just one jump? No. I'm a really bad father. I'm a terrible father. It's also interesting to see the effects of the Matryoshka incident, to see like how much things broke apart and like what exactly the effects of it was, because like it was talked about as like a terrifying thing to have happened, right? But here we really get to see that it caused everything to go to shit. Like everything was on fire, things broke apart. What's going on? How come the button doesn't let me keep moving forward? Please let me keep on moving forward. Hello? You have to keep tapping W? This is weird. You have to like hold W, tap it to move forward. Okay. Am I good? Can I get my fire extinguished? Oh. Jump, jump. Don't be afraid. Look, if you can't make this jump, I'm sorry to say it, but your son isn't gonna make it. Also, there's no way that nobody can't make that jump. That is like the easiest jump ever to make. Maybe I'm overestimating how athletic people are. It didn't matter that you hurried home as fast as you could. Oh my god. Son. I hear him screaming. I hear him screaming. They called it the Matryoshka incident. Where's my son? Strata had refused to let the drilling missions be a thing of the past. Strata, the company that they're working for. Instead, they ventured beyond where your kind were ever meant to go. And saw and awoke things that should have been left sleeping. Oh, shit. But Strata never paid for their mistakes. You did. I did. I was the scapegoat for what Strata did. And Strata was also the one that modified the neurocassette to be able to work with the drilling mission, because we're still drilling towards the White Rabbit. We never made it back to him in time. And that's why he was burned. You owe them nothing, Victor. Yes. I owe them nothing. I owe them nothing. What? Trying to move my mouse? Trying to move my mouse? Oh. It's another alarm? Really? Offer of enlistment. Victor, your rejection of our offer saddens me. This mission will be one of a kind. A true revival of the good old days, if you'll forgive my sentimentality. Still, I want you to know that I understand your decision. I know your father and you never saw eye to eye, and now you're a father yourself. It's every burden to bear, but I'm certain that you'll handle it with the same care, tenderness, and unfailing effort you seem to give to everything in your life. I'm proud of you. Signed, Stepan Adamenko. Interesting. Digit 2. Digit 2? No. Find my notes. Find my notes, streamer. Find my notes. Discover my words. Find my notes. You've got to find my notes. You have to find the answer. Find my notes. So, it's something 3. Something 3. Insert. Father, employee ID 3333. Dig is my responsibilities. I'm a savior. My citizenship is savior. My criminal history is not enough. What have I ever done to deserve this? Kid's back. Oh, I still have the crystal. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so digit 2, 3. So we made it past the fire. Did we just put out the fire and then everything was okay? I feel like that's not really how it works. Like surely the fire is still gonna go and people are still gonna die, no? And like still everything's gonna be like a mess, no? Surely it's not enough for me to put out the fire and then that's it. Oh, what's this? Hey, it's your room. I didn't even bother to come and see the guy. I just gonna kill him. Or I left him to die. Oh, nice key. I hate to say I told you so, Stepan. Huh? You're the one who put this crew together. You knew some of your selections were, shall we say, controversial. And above all, you knew what risk those selections would bring. Look, I'm not trying to be heartless. All I'm saying is that this is not one of those situations I can bail you out from. You need to make some tough decisions. Too much is riding on this mission. We should reserve extraction for a true emergency. The symptoms the crew are experiencing could very well be because you're several kilometers below the surface. It doesn't have to be the signal. Let me just start by saying we are all devastated about Hrysenko's death. So he is communicating about their deaths. Okay. He was one of those geniuses that felt larger than life. That doesn't change anything, Stepan. You have to keep going, no matter what. I understand the situation is dire, but that enough is not grounds for extraction. And Hrysenko is not truly needed to operate the vessel, is he? The signal target coordinates seem to have been updated without issue. It's natural that you feel responsible for the crew. You are. That's cruel. That's a very interesting statement. It really goes to show just how like evil Stratter is, because like you are responsible for them. It is your fault. It's natural to feel that you're responsible. You are responsible for them dying. The way that they say it is so ominously like just like it's almost like, because again, it's a phrase that you don't have to say, and like the way that it's said almost feels like they would begin to comfort you, but what they're doing is rubbing salt into the wounds. It's very, very mean, very mean-spirited, but they also knew the risks. This is not like the M12 mission. You know what you're up against. That's true. We know about the white rabbit. I'm not about to let your stubbornness be the death of you. You, if anyone, should know that sometimes a commander has to face reality. Step in. I'm telling you this as a friend. You extract now, without central command permission, heads will roll. You know how the situation is up here. The earthquakes, the constant blackouts, the fucking dead who won't shut up. As long as even a single crew member remains alive, the public won't accept you giving up. We can't always save everyone we care about, Stepin. When we extract, we're gonna need someone to take responsibility. And no, Stepin, it won't be you. It won't be you. I can't take this. Dude, what the fuck? Dude. He had all this. Look, he had all the cigars. This guy was smoking a fatty every single day. He was smoking a Cuban on a daily basis. This guy had everything. I'm sorry, being a captain seems pretty good. Why does he have a photo of Napoleon Bonaparte? What? Is it Napoleon? Documents. He even has a fan. Documents. A book. What's this? The case is only to be opened if met with an insurmountable emergency. All crew members need to unanimously agree to open this case. Therefore, each crew member has been assigned one digit at random. May God help you. Okay, so it's something 35. Something 35. Very nationalistic, very signalist too, and it's weird, like very reminiscent of like how that game did that sort of like nationalistic feel. 035. I can't see shit. By the way, this is like actually really hard to see anything. 035. Hey man, do you have a number? Do you have a number anywhere? I really need a number. Do you have a number? I've got like baby hands coming to his face. I really need your number, sir. I need something to work with her. Where would his number be? His number would be inside. Maybe his number is inside the lab. Yeah? Maybe he loves his like lab work. Where else could his number be? 8. Wait, 835. Do I even need the last person? Can I just like, force it open? I feel like I just forced it open now. 835. Whose room was this again? Oh yeah, it's your room. 835. Where's your number? It's not on your body, is it? 8357. Okay. Okay. Okay, 8, 3, 5. I don't know what this does. What's this? Oh shit, it's a gun! Yo. It's kind of useless with no ammo. Also, I've always thought about this, right? These kinds of missions, right? Obviously, you're gonna have a gun. Oh, come on, man. Obviously, that like you're gonna have a gun, right? But like, why would you? Hello. But like, why would you even like entrust the people there with the gun? Because let's say you use the gun and then people start shooting, right? It's like too risky. Hello? Wait, he's my grandfather. Is he? I don't know. This is Stefan. Hey. The extraction process has begun. The mission is cancelled. They're bringing us home. Stratter will claim the mission failed because of sabotage. Of course, we both know the truth is a bit more complicated than that. I did everything I could to protect you. I really did. All I can do now is tell you how sorry I am. I should have never brought you to this godforsaken place. If there is blame in this mission, begins and ends with me. But they won't write my name in the report. It'll be yours. What is it flashing? History doesn't punish the guilty. It punishes the convenient. I know you did all that you could. And I want you to know I'll always be proud of you. Are you my father? Is that why? Or I don't see eye to eye? Okay, the light is flickering. So, okay, we're taking the blame. That's interesting. Did I accidentally trigger like a different ending? I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. It's interesting that it gives you that option by this point too. It's kind of weird. You have to get a number from every single crew member. Because what if I went up a stairs last time and the gun was also there, right? What if in both cases I could have ended up in that same space where things went down the same way? Oh, it's the white rabbit. Wow, it's an actual white rabbit. It's like a cartoon rabbit. It's almost like some of them old cartoons like you would see in like a... It's like those old Disney cartoons, the way that's drawn. Very weird, spooky, scary. It's very odd and off-putting. There's some trees over there. Almost like a cartoon. And I'm walking towards. It doesn't really feel like a real space. This is a nice scene though. It's guiding me somewhere. I do wonder, because the white rabbit is able to fix our vision, right? Is it also able to help us move through spaces in a way too? Like, is it able to help? How much of its power sort of exceeds our understanding of the world, and how much of it moves beyond reality in a way, right? Is it able to just teleport us into different places? Can it just bring us to like different parts of the world even? Basically, is this an escape from our holding cell now, where we take the blame? Or is this just some imagination that we have that just makes us feel good about, you know, the circumstances that we're in? Hey, why did you bring me to a... Oh. My job is to dig. I will dig further and harder than I've ever digged before. Hell yeah. Maybe I made it. Maybe I made it. Oh my god, maybe I made it into the hole. Hey, hello, hey. I heard you have my son. You can help me find my son. I wonder... Because it must have helped me out of the ship then. We're underground. It must have helped us get through all of that to get down here. That's fascinating. It makes you wonder how Stefan even was able to, I guess, exert such a level of defiance against the white rabbit. If it's able to do all of this, and it's able to do so much, and control so much of our world, that it can just, you know, push us through and get us out of our holding cell, right? Where we don't even have to deal with the consequences of like being the one to go through, or like being blamed as the one who like went through and killed all the other crew members. We can just go ahead and escape the ship and go through a tunnel. Or is this all in my head still? I don't know. Is it all in my head, or is it all real? Does this angel come from the used version of the Bible, or the old version? What am I gonna find down here too? And was it intended that I do that route? What if I walked outside instead? Right? If I didn't get the gun and I walked outside instead, what would I have seen? Holy shit. Oh shit. It's like an ancient ritual. Again, the throne, the angel was then buried in stone. An ancient ritual. Oh shit. I love how the center of the earth inspires so many horror stories. It's like the fear of what lies beneath our feet, so deep down that we can't even begin to see it. I do often wonder if we do go down there, what things we would unearth. It's just as there are things that live so deep in the ocean that have adapted to it, that it can live down there, and it's been adapted to life down there in a way that it will die if it even comes upwards. What happens to those things that live under the earth, right? Are they adapted to life down there too? And what are these statues? That's us. And it's us again, and it's us again. It's actually us every single time. It's almost like we've been down this path multiple times now. And that's the grave. And I'm gonna drown. You have to make a choice, Victor. Follow my light. Or let them devour you. No, I'm gonna follow your light. I'm actually cool with that. Will I follow your light though? Wait, no. I didn't want to be devoured. No. What? I didn't even get a choice. What? I literally didn't even get a choice. I didn't get a choice. I didn't choose to be devoured. I just failed. Because, like, it wasn't even moving properly. Sorry. What's it say? Just put it on the ground. Drop it. Drop it. They fear the world unaligned with the tyranny of their dogma. Thus the angel was condemned and cast down. An angel descended onto earth. The first witness lay wrapped in swaddling cloth. The angel taught truth and secrets, only she truly understood. All flesh withers. Some flowers are cut before they can bloom. The people mourn the ways of the world. The angel refused the cruelty of fate. He shattered the boundaries between life and death. They fear the world unaligned with the tyranny of their dogma. Thus the angel was condemned and cast down. A world free of that type of control and oppression. A world free of the ability for a death to have any control over our actions. The angel was imprisoned beneath the earth. The knowledge he had given them became its chains. Okay, prison. So cast down. The angel was cast down, imprisoned beneath the earth, became their chains. And then this one is the angel descended. The angel refused. It's interesting how, like, the angel and the person who the angel gave the knowledge to are different people. The angel was imprisoned beneath the earth. But that person that was wrapped in the shawl was someone else entirely. Here we go. This is beneath the earth. The angel's down here. You're here. And what are you? You are... What are you? Condemn the angel. So condemn the angel. Fuck, I really wish there was a way to drop these. Like, the problem is that you need the story bit behind the wall to, like, write the thing to know what to do, but because you no longer have it, it's like you can't see it anymore. You have to, like, remember what each one was. The angel came down, gave the truth, and broke the barrier between life and death. Where's the baby? Am I holding the baby one? As the baby. The angel taught the secrets, only she understood. An angel descended onto earth, the first witness lay wrapped in swaddling cloth. The angel taught truth and secrets, only she truly understood. All flesh withers, some flowers are cut for the bloom. The people mourn the ways of the world. He died. The angel refused the cruelty of fate. He shattered the boundaries between life and death. Yeah, so the angel brought her back, and then they were afraid of the angel, and then they killed her. But, like, the dogma is also, like, it's not really the fear of it. They broke me, Victor. Who is talking, actually? Is it the angel, or is it the person who died? I can't even remember her name. It's the angel. But I refuse to let you suffer my fate. It's the angel. Oh, shit. This is not the end. The way that the shadow looks is very ominous compared to the form here. Like Petro, I still live on, trapped in static. This cassette is the key. It is what will bridge the gap between life and death. It is how you will set us both free. Like water breaks stone over the ages. The past that binds us both can be washed away. So take the Ur. The Ur. Wash away all the memories of funerals and loss and death for eternal life. Forever. So the angel wanted to break away the chains of life and death, or like break the cycle of life and death, and wanted to free us from it. Forever. And in doing so, it was cast down because it was thought of as like a terrible thing. And the first person who saw it was some lady who, she was the one wrapped in that shawl, and she was buried but beneath the earth alongside the angel. And in us doing so, we can also bring back a child, which is also what the game's organization did. Like the organization of the game also did this. The organization of the game built that neurocassette to bring people back to life. Very interesting. What am I pouring this on? I'm pouring gasoline. Okay, that's not good. We're gonna die. We're all gonna die together. Fuck this. You can still smoke it normally. Like, you can still have a relatively normal smoke. Just wait a bit, you know? I think if I was gonna blow something up and I had some time, I think I would probably do this too. Just have like a nice smoke. Eat some snacks. If I had to go and fight like a demon, right? I think I would pack like a shawarma or something. Jamaican beef patty. Maybe like a McDonald's hamburger, right? Just eat it while I'm there in like a nice break. And when it's time to blow, we fucking go! Let's go! I don't know how I lived that. Sorry, there's multiple torpedoes and I lived that? Really? There are multiple torpedoes. There's no way that I survived that. I wonder if I didn't waste... What if I used every single bomb trying to do the thing? Do you think the game would even have bombs left over for me to do this? I wonder if that was like a thing. Maybe I should have wasted every single bomb. Hello? Yeah, maybe I should turn around. Why? Oh man, scripted sequence. Go down. I wonder if I should have used every single bomb. Could I have done that and then changed things? Hello? Navigator. You copy? This is vessel M12. Well, what remains of her? They're alive. We thought they left us here to rot. Loyalty doesn't tend to be rewarded in this business. So this is my father's trip. That said, we're sure glad to have you here. You're part of Adamenko's crew, aren't you? Kind of. Also, how do you know that I'm the navigator, right? And the explosion just now was your doing, yes? Again, how do they know that I'm the navigator? A crazy way to make a path between our vessels for sure, but we'll take it. We did find what we were looking for all this time, you know. They found it? They found the White Rabbit? The signal source. It's here, just a few meters beneath us. I've got to say, I've never seen anything so beautiful. So they see it. They see the angel. Make your way over to us, yeah? We'll dig our way out of this hole together. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll go down. We'll see the angel, but be careful, son. Yes, yeah, because my father's on that. It's my son's grandfather. They're old, sinister things down there. That might be the best left forgotten. Fuck. Please don't tell me it's another like boring, slow stealth segment. And I get the feeling that they don't want us to leave. God damn it. It's gonna be another boring like segment where you like slowly walk around, like dodge things. Like this is where, again, the story is getting to the point where it's so interesting, and again, because it shows the monster, it won't be terrifying anymore. Just the fear of the monster possibly appearing was enough. But now we have to go through this like slow segment again. It's like, oh man. At least I hope it. Like I really hope it doesn't end up that way. But look at this. It looks like it's set up like a hiding arena. What a flaw. It's such a painful flaw because it's like, again, I feel like games like this, they always think that they have to include like a million different jump scares to make it work, or like a million different chase sequences, and it's like, no man, like you're at the best part of the game. Just stop trying to make it like a horror game and just have players like get to play the game. Just let the players play the game in an interesting way. I like the sound of this. It's very I don't know, it feels kind of like chunky. It feels like you're like spitting something, you know what I mean? Very good. But yeah. There's things that are trying to keep us down here, and it's like, okay, cool. If I have to see it again, it like ruins the pacing. I don't get to just enjoy the environment. Not to say, like, you know, you have to be able to enjoy things, but I'm like, man, like, it's not even scary. Like, it's just like... It's like, we're at the best part of the game, which is like, okay, now we need to figure out how to get through this and how to, like, walk around and actually make it through to see the people that are here. That's interesting. You know what I mean? That's very interesting. What? Hidden reserve to save dad. Okay. Yellow, red. Okay, we go yellow then. And this is fuse installation, load calibration. It's the same thing. But is the code the same too? Sorry, is the code the same? 1367. Okay, 1367. Oops, sorry. 1367. Pop down. Again, I'm just not a big fan of the whole like, oh, escape from the monster pit. Oh, the monster's gonna chase you now. It's like, great, cool. That's fun and all, I guess. But it's like, it's the same reason why Lethal Company isn't really scary anymore, and why it's mostly just like a game about collecting things, and it's funny to like see your friends get like eaten by something. You see the monster too much that it just doesn't really work in it anymore for like a fear factor. That's fine. But like a game like this is like obsessed with the idea of like the scary things that are gonna chase you and stuff. It's like, why? What's the point? Like, we're at the best part of the game. Let me explore, and also like explore with this uncertainty that like I'm not safe. I think that's an amazing way of doing things. This is my school classroom. Oh god, it's also very dark. I do also find it funny how like a lot of games use darkness very, very well, and also very, very poorly. Like, it's weird how, you know, a game like Road to Vostok, let's say, is very good at using darkness to make you feel unsafe in the world and unsure of what's happening. But a game like this, it's using darkness to make it tedious to go and find items. You have to like keep the flashlight out and look at where you're going and stuff. This is less interesting as like a use of darkness, I think. Not that it's like, you know, bad, but it is like frustrating in the sense of I really wish I could just go through and sort of see all the bloodstain on the walls. Like, it actually makes me appreciate when a game like Silent Hill, for instance, right, doesn't really have that many super dark moments, and like most of it is more like it's just foggy. Like, you can't really see clearly what's beyond like maybe 2 feet in front of you. That's a far more fascinating state to be in than something like this, where it's just very dark. A light that may pierce the darkness. Got any bullets? Oh shit! Oh, it's meat walls. Oh hell yeah! I guess it's like, what's to say that the angel is just a small creature? It's depicted as such a thing, right? But the angel could be like a giant monster. It could be that the angel is the entire place that we're in instead. That's a sick window frame. Hey, son. Feeling, Oh my god, did I smash my son to death with a... I didn't turn off his life support? I smashed him to death with a fire extinguisher? Jesus. Are you doing good, son? How you feeling, buddy? Feeling alright? Don't try to shoot you. Holy shit. Oh, that's what I needed. Oh man, see, this is what I mean by like, oh man, another chase sequence. It's like, now I gotta run again. See, like, it's not scary. It's just sort of like tedious now. Now it's like you have to deal with the monster while you're trying to bring things back. It's just like, I don't know. It's the one major flaw of this game. I've also actually read like an interview where it's like a lot of horror games. The problem that they have is that like you really shouldn't have a game over state for a player, because when you have a game over state for a player, then the game stops being interesting. It just becomes like a tedious mess of like you have to run away from this monster as it's chasing you and trying to kill you, right? Because now it's like this creature is trying to kill me, you have to run away, and it's like I have to get to the point where I'm safe to put things into it. But it's like I kind of want to explore the world around me, right? And it's so frustrating when this happens too, because it's always the same mechanic of running away from the monster too. There's nothing interesting about like the way that it works. Because look, if you listen, right? If you look at the monster, see how far away it is? When it gets close to you, it starts to move slower. When you run, it catches up to you quickly. See that? It's the same mechanic every single time. There's actually like never anything scary in terms of like how it's supposed to chase you and stuff. And then now look. So now you need to do the fuse while it's chasing you. I want it to kill me so I can get back my second life. Can you kill me so I can get back my second life? Thanks. See? Like, I don't know. And now it's like, okay, put the fuse in while this is happening. Do the puzzle while it's happening. It's not even tense. It's just sort of annoying. It's always, and you have to, oh my god, you have to restart all over again. It's so fucking annoying. Jesus Christ. Maybe I'm just sick of horror games, you know? Because again, I would actually prefer a horror game that has worse combat and like worse encounters, and like more use of like scary fear in sort of that sense of the unknown versus whatever this is. Way more interesting as a concept than whatever the hell this is, right? This is just like pure tedium. Now find your way up there and make sure to place the fuse inside the machine and do the fuse and get going and stuff, right? Put this here, 1, 3, 6, 7, doesn't matter, hold the button. It's gonna hit me, I'm gonna fall, do this, hello. See, like, it's just tedium. But you see how the monster doesn't ever catch up to you? Like, it's just doing it to scare you? I don't know. Again, when it was unknown and I was unsure if the monster was going to appear, I thought that was when the game was at its best. I was like, oh, that's an interesting way of doing things, right? Because it's like you're not really sure if the monster is right behind you or something. Whereas like now, you know, knowing that it's here, it's just like frustrating. I don't know. Hey, do you want smoke? Hey, son, does this fire remind you of anything? I actually don't know where I'm going. Do I just press every single button? And again, you see how easily I could one-shot it? It's because the game is using the illusion of it chasing you. It's just weird to have it at all when I thought the game was so good at just making you afraid of the unknown. Like, it's just have the unknown segment. You don't need all of this. Because the story is so interesting. And the fear of the unknown, because you never really know what's around the corner, is so good. That when it actually does show something to you, it falls apart. And again, I think of how that one game design interview that I saw where they sort of lamented how horror is so annoying to make because you can't even have like a game over, I guess, like a state, because when you do that, then all of a sudden all the fear goes away, right? It's, again, same reason why Lethal Company is no longer scary. It's just fun. It's fun to mess around with your friends and to see what happens, to try to make some money, you know? It doesn't have to be scary. Like, it still hits in certain ways, but it's like at some point it just becomes tedium. I don't know. I want to go deeper down than anyone else before. I'm not gonna shoot the monster. Okay, can I pull out the gun? What's happening? Oh. Okay, pull the gun down. Insert the bullet in. Pull it down. Well, I'm not gonna shoot the monster. It just wants to say hello. It's my son. It's just saying, hi, Dad. How's it going, Dad? I missed you. Cool. Oh, you have to kill it. Oh. I thought it was like, hey, do you decide to kill your like monster child or something? I mean, obviously this is not my child, but like maybe like the white rabbit's making us see things. It's like I thought it was like the representation of a child, right? But yeah, see this? This is the best part in the game. I can finally get rid of the annoying part. Just like dealing with this creature that like always follows me. It's so fucking frustrating. Actually, what if the monster wasn't even like a monster? What if this is Steppen? This might just be Steppen. If I look down, is it Steppen? Gun's gone now. Holy shit, its head got popped open. Jesus. Josip Rasenko. Sure. Find recording equipment. Record my essence onto Petro's cassette. Bring the cassette to me. Board the other vessel so I can bring him back to you. Okay. Sure. But this is the best part of the game. Hands down. I no longer have to deal with that stupid monster. Okay, now I feel like... But again, because the monster is dead, the fear of the unknown is gone. And now you focus on the story. Find recording equipment, board the other vessel so I can bring him back to you. Okay, record my essence onto Petro's cassette. Bring the cassette to me. Okay, sure. I'll figure it out. At least there's no more tedious chase sequences. Oh yeah, I kind of blew it up, eh? Oh, but this is the engine room. This is the hole. Okay, so we'll record my essence. Okay, how do I record your essence? I have a screwdriver. Okay. How do I record your essence? Sorry. Record my essence. Find recording equipment. Find my 7 pages. Fuck. Not again. Find my 7 pages. Am I supposed to close the door with the body inside there? Oh. I guess it really just does just want me to go down there and just... It's kind of out of order, but it's like, you want to board the other ship and then find the equipment. Done. Right? Okay, do I still have my screwdriver, or did I ruin something? Hello, team? Squad? Team 2? We're the alpha team. You're the beta team? Beta team, please come in over. Oh, my legs are broken. Off, on. Error code. Hey, team, what's up? Okay. This is as far as those who came before you made it. But for you, this is not the end. Report error from maintenance. This is remaining 3 meters. Process interrupted. Memory index fairly. Display play driver not thing. Do not power off the machine. Do not remove active media. Do not attempt manual recovery. Can I fix my leg? Reports 034-79. We finally managed to pick up readings of the signal. It's weak, but it's definitively something there with its own signature. Good to know we didn't drill all this work for nothing. Okay, good. Why did it replace the monster with slow walking? Fuck. No. God damn it. Why is every video game trope like this? Every horror game has to have the same fucking tropes. Oh, no monster, no jump scares. Enjoy slow walking. Cut extraction cables for against. She wants us to dig deeper. I wonder, yeah, because I wonder if it's the body also communicating too. Is it just the angel or is it the body too? You open your eyes to truly see. Salvation is not something to be found through prayer or by chance. You have to take it for yourself. They long since died. And again, the voice that we heard wasn't real. It was just pretending to speak to us. But actually, it's all over. And they had tons of these neurocassettes. They had like a million of them. Holy shit. And of course, they'd be long dead. Like, of course, this is not a rescue mission. They would be, for sure, It was like however long ago before, and the Matryoshka incident happened, and they're for sure dead. Soon the wait is over. No, well, where did they get this? Record me onto the cassette together with Petra. Let this world without him finally be undone. You know what's interesting is that recording him onto the cassette is the same thing that he did when he saw that child too. Because when the angel came down from the sky, it saw the child wrapped up in its cloth and was like, okay, I'm going to teach you about the secrets of this world. It's almost like a replay of that event from long ago, but now here happening once more. We have to cut the extraction tables. Extraction cables. Thinking, talking, getting difficult. There's something here with us. It must stay here. We must stay here. Just wish I remembered why. Oh, I see. So when we get extracted, it's also going to come over here too. Recording not possible. Signal too weak. Okay, how am I going to fix that? I don't know. Waiting for readjustment. Okay, well, I'll figure it out. Ready to record. Oh, it's kind of doing something. It has like partial signal. Too far away from good. Bring drilling vessel closer. We're so damn close. I can do it. But I still can't reach him. Get into the pilot seat, Victor. Do my job. One last time. Break through all that which still keeps him from you. Yeah, sure, okay. You have to move. Sure? You have to... What is this control scheme? Why is it like this? This is such a clunky control scheme. Okay. And then Kaminsky. See the thing? It says Kaminsky. That was our grandfather. Or maybe that was us. Again, I don't really know if the current expedition that we're on is real. But presumably that's our grandfather, because he's the one who went down again. Can I look at this closely? Break through the past. Break through death. It's a signal. Oh, fuck! Nothing lies between us now. Make the recording. Make the recording. Save us both before this all falls apart. It's the birthday. It's overwriting. It's overwriting everything. All the memories of my child. Now it's no longer Kaminsky. Oh, how long I too had waited. Thank you, Victor, for all that you've given me. In return, I merely hope to give you the peace you have so truly earned. As for me, I fear I'll never be able to let go. But don't worry, I won't keep you. Why? Petra has already waited long enough. We're gonna join him. I wonder if I could have changed that at any moment. Could I have changed that sequence of events at any moment? And also, if the angel is free, yeah, does it now give me the ability to be in this space forever? Like, is this just like a utopia built for me and my son, and like it's like my heaven? Hello, son. Holy shit, we were rich. What the hell? We were super rich. Wow. Son, doing good? Dear Petra, the day I'm writing this, you're just turning 6. My plan is to give you this letter by the day you turn 16. Or perhaps when you get your first job. Or perhaps when you get married. When does a child stop being a child? I can tell you that when I look at you now, making noises with your toy drill, or when you draw with all the colors that you have, when you keep glancing out the window because perhaps soon the rain will be gone and we can go to the playground. Right now, I feel that you will always be my little boy. Forever. I wonder what kind of young man you'll be by the time I give this letter to you. Will you be a rascal? Will you be a studious bookworm? Will you go to the Strata Institute to be navigated like your dad? I hope not. You'll probably be a bit ashamed of me, as teenagers usually are. The only thing I can say for certain is that no matter what path you choose in life, I'll always love you. Your father, Victor. That's an interesting letter to write. And it's also, it is an interesting question to say, like, when does a child stop being a child, right? It's sort of like, now at this age, still my parents see me as like a child. And it's like, no, guys, I'm like a fully grown adult. I can handle things on my own. I can take calls. I can go and do appointments and stuff. I can go and take care of my own self, right? But it's true. I guess in some way, you never really stop seeing your child as your child. You can't help but see them in that light forever, because they are that to you. And now that we're here, I wonder if it is worth it for a character. It's interesting how the story has that very familiar angle from other games too. But I don't want to compare it to those. But just to speak about the story specifically, it's interesting how the story has this angle of, do we condemn the world to a much more terrifying fate than it currently has, with all the hopelessness out there? And again, not just the hopelessness from, what happened with the incident and the White Rabbit signal, but hopelessness and whatever is happening with the exploitation by various corporations. The way that the neural recording of my son just happens to be made and preys on my desire to keep him alive so that I don't lose him, you know what I mean? That's an evil that isn't brought by the angel. That's an evil that's brought by people, and it's committed by people against people. And there's elements of that in that weird story, that like fake Bible-ish story, that like fake... It's such a weird, interesting story, because like, sure, the angel gave the ability to avoid death, but humanity couldn't accept it, and because it got in the way of the dogma. But it's like, in that moment, we're already entranced by the White Rabbit signal. Is it true that that's the reason why we stopped it? Because we didn't want to, have it wrest control of society from us by making it so that we could never hold death over somebody's head ever again. Because the fear of dying, in many ways, you can use that, right? You can use it to oppress somebody. You can say, I'm going to kill you if you don't do this. But it's also the thing that drives us forward, too. And so it's interesting to think about, like, well, what was the reason why they didn't want this anymore? We live our very short lives, and we try our best to do as much as we can, because if we could live forever, there's a theory that like we would do nothing at all, kind of like the people from WALL-E. But some people do it now. In fact, right now, you're probably TikTok scrolling right now. So in the end, it's all sort of the same whether you live or you die. And it's an interesting choice to put to the player, because like, is all of this worth it just to be with my son again? Somebody that I lose, that isn't even my fault that I lost them. It was a mistake of the corporation and what they did with the Matryoshka instance, and sort of what happened at that time, way back in April, whatever that time was, right? A very interesting choice to put forward, because it plays into the emotions that I think many other games would have like had as well. That idea of like, oh, that idea of burning the world just to see one person smile, right? But is the alternative any better? I mean, if we don't do this and the world goes back to normal and we get electricity again, it's like, what's going to happen? The company is still going to drill down into the earth strata. They're still going to make mistakes that cause people to die and blow up and stuff, right? They're still going to coerce people into doing these types of missions, because that's how they get you. That's how they got all of you in this. And like, they don't care about what happened. They used you as a scapegoat initially, right? It's not like the angel and the White Rabbit signal and what it represents in terms of the destruction and like the change in the world is really different from the way that the world already is with all the people. It's sort of fascinating how both choices are not necessarily any worse or better than the other. Except when it comes to our character. Like, when it comes to our character, if I open this door, I bet you we're going to see our son. And that's a fascinating thing to see, because it means that maybe the only choices that we can ever really make are with regards to ourselves. And maybe we just say, fuck society. We don't care about society. Because what's the point? Society's messed up anyways. Let's just live for ourselves, right? But it's so fascinating that the story kind of like has that possibility of an angle, that it could be interpreted in that way. Because it's like, so much of this media is always about, well, you can't just like doom the world for one tiny thing, but that selfishness, that sort of aspect of living for oneself, that's always there within the human psyche. It's always a part of human nature to want to take care of yourself first, and to take care of your needs and your desires first and foremost. And to use the angel and the reality of what the world was to our character, in the way that these corporations run rampant and build these tools to fool you into believing that this is good for you and your child, and they guilt trip you into things, they make a payment plan and stuff, and the world is this like weird, terrible place where everything is like a part of a system and you can't escape the system. To use these two awful things to wedge the player between, as you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, and to make that the choices, I think is a fantastic bit of storytelling. It's actually really, really good. And I like how it all comes back to the idea of like, well, what do we want? Because in making it about our character's choice, it makes it about the player's choice too. Now they get to choose, okay, what do they want to see from this game? Well, what kind of resolution do they want in this terrible world, right? And it's so fascinating because I already got what I wanted, so it didn't really matter what the ending was. I shot the monster. What I wanted was no more jump scare scenes and no more annoying chase scenes where you had to do things very quickly. I just wanted to play a horror game, but like without any of the... Again, I just don't know... Like the first jump scare was so good. There was a story reason for it. It was the back and forth. It was the running away from the thing that gives you anxiety and retreating back to the safety of your memories. That was amazing. The second and then the final one, I don't know what was the point. I was just happy to shoot the monster. Like beyond that, nothing else really matters. Like if the White Rabbit wants to come in and take over the world, I don't care. Go for it. You can do whatever you want. At least I'm free now from that stupid fucking monster. They did it. Breaking news. The Architects of Wonder. They did it. January 1979. When was the game? When did the game take place? I forget. I forget when the game took place. Done. You alive, son? Can I say that my life is finally back? My job as a navigator. And again, it's fascinating because it puts me back into this world where presumably everything still exists and still works the same way that it does. Where I'm still busy doing things like navigating and stuff, right? Like, oh, but like, what's the point? Like, I'm still stuck here and I'm still doing all of this. What the hell is all the point of this? You put me into a utopia where I still have a job, White Rabbit? Offer of enlistment. Your rejection of our offer saddens me. This mission will be a one-of-a-kind. A true revival of the good old days. If you'll forgive my sentell. This was the letter that was on our table. Offer of enlistment. This mission will be a one-of-a-kind. This letter that was there after our son died, but it wasn't after our son died. Were we at the Matryoshka incident? I don't think so, right? Because again, I don't really know if that whole thing of like my grandfather's going down to dig is actually true. Or sorry, our character's father going down to dig is actually true or not. And it could be that the name Kaminsky, we were just in that seat, just reliving this over and over and over, right? I don't know. I know your father, you never saw Otter, and you were a father yourself. No. It's because he was on that ship. He was on the M12. Honorable deed. This is to certify that it appears by the registers of the Institute Strata that Victor Kaminsky, in the examination of the degree of engineering and boring, very nice, in accordance with the statutes of the state, kept a prescribed residence and passed the necessary examinations on 20th of June, 1962. Many, I am such a studious bastard. I have to go take a shit inside the game. I can take a shower. Also, good choice on the shower. I think bathtubs are cool, but the odds of you slipping under the bathtub and breaking your head is too high. I think every single shower should be like this, and there should be a separate bathtub for you to take a bath in. So it's like one is like a guaranteed thing that you do, but the other is like this. This is for what you do on a daily basis. Because when you take a bath, that's like an occasion. You don't want to die, right? You don't. But if you have a risk of dying every single day just by taking a shower, it's not really worth it. Wow. Coffee pot, everything. This is a very... it's a weird space. A remarkable revival. Just when you thought the old man Kaminsky had lost his touch, he does it again. Taras Kaminsky became a household name and cemented the record for the deepest ascent in 1964, my character's father. Described himself as someone who has always been a restless soul. Back in the heydays of drilling, they just couldn't keep me away from the ground, Kaminsky says. The people at Strata used to say I must be part mole. It's been 9 years since Strata's last manned Deep Earth's drilling mission. Destabilized bedrock and falling mineral prices have been some of the reasons why vessels such as the M12 were figuratively put on the shelf. It felt right somehow. Kaminsky laughs when asked about why he chose to accept the mission as daring as it is dangerous. The M12 and I have been through a lot together. When Stratter unveiled the mission, I just thought to myself, no way I'm letting anyone else go down with her. Did Stratter say I used to be a mole? There might be more nobler reasons hidden beneath the surface. Kaminsky became a grandfather just a few years ago, continues more solemnly. There are things I can't speak about regarding the mission. I'm sure you understand. But it might be important, more important than anything we've done ever before. And of course, it's going to be dangerous. That's why I feel this is a good opportunity for the old guard to take point. I should have been more present as a father myself. Now I want to give my son the opportunity to stay at home and be the kind of presence I could never be for him. That picture also here looks a lot like the monster that we killed, as if that's our grandfather who was trying to stop us from doing this. Maybe he was trying to kill us to stop it. When I asked Kaminsky if his grandchild wouldn't also want a grandfather present in his life, Taras simply laughs, his jovial nature back so quickly like it was never left. It was like it never left. You talk as if I'm going towards certain death, he says, but I'm the best navigator who's ever lived. Of course I'm coming back. And what a story I'll have to tell the little Petra when I do. So this is definitely the before times, before everything went to shit. Before they made it to that space. But then there's a news article on my wall that says that they did it. So I don't really know what the timeline of this fake happy realm is. Hello, son. Son. You doing okay? Why does heaven have to be so blindingly bright? Why can't heaven be in dark mode, you know? Why does God love light so much? Why can't heaven be in dark mode? Then I can stand to look at it. Yeah, it's interesting to see this. To see that this is the ending that we choose. And again, I wonder if I could have chosen something else. Could I have gone back and chosen something else? And what would have happened then? Hey, Dad, look, this is a cool swing. Aren't you happy about the swing? This game is pretty good. It's actually really good. It's weird how the story is the best part of the game, and the gameplay is the worst part of the game. It's frustrating how much of the what? Wait. A lot of noises. Sitting on the chair. Oh, this is everything? Almost. But don't worry, you'll be the first to watch it. I should warn you though. It's not a pretty sight. Just hand me the tapes. Let's get this over with. Whoa, what the hell is this? The first recording starts right at entering the M13 after extraction. And this is when the White Rabbit is going to appear. Maria or something. So this is the records of what happened on the ship. And a videotape, I guess, of what they went through. Oh, see? We shot Stepan. I should have done more with that too. So I shot Stepan. It seems like he tried to reason with Kaminsky. Yeah, you stubborn old idiot. Yeah, because we killed him. Do you need a moment? No, it's okay. I can continue watching this. Keep rolling the tape, yeah. And there's also a cool way of doing the credit scene too. We tried to lure him to Stepan's office with a gun as bait. He shouldn't have been able to get out, let alone get hold of any bullets. So the monster was Stepan the entire time. Couldn't Adamenko have used the gun on himself? Himself. He was adamant that Victor wasn't himself, that it would have been wrong to kill him. But you're right. Stepan should have shot him. So yeah, this explains a lot of like what we were seeing and why it looks all monstrous. Oh good, we get to actually be a part of it, thank you. Nation puts faith in the mole. He stabbed Retsenko multiple times with a screwdriver. 2 of the wounds were fatal. Stepan was desperate to find something in Yosef's after the killing. Some things just can't be solved. Yeah, so we went crazy and we killed him too. There are signs of body trauma as well, but mostly consistent with signal sickness. Guess they were all affected. Yes. Kaminsky was just the most susceptible. Yep, here we go. Okay, so we killed... Yes, we killed everyone just like I expected. Remarkable in some sense that Kaminsky still managed to get them to the M12 vessel. So yeah, it was Stepan. We did kill him because he was on the phone. He was trying to chase us down, trying to stop us from doing what we were doing. He's also trying to like stop us, to save us, to like stop us from doing it because he believed that we were okay. Cool setup here too. The team was so beat up at the point that they couldn't perform any conventional docking maneuvers. So Kaminsky used the old war's appeals to blast his way in through the hull. And the engineer, Bohdan Pluzhnik, tried to stop him. Yep, and then we killed him. Oh, we believe he was the first one Kaminsky killed. Oh, I killed him first. There seems to be something with the Pluzhnik that really set Kaminsky off. The children and the way that they taught. They tried to rip his body apart. Yeah, because he kept talking about his like kids and how much he has to like live for. Now for the M12 vessel, this is where things truly get weird. So this is also the signal, right? This is where we got the signal. Localized by Dragon Baby. The old crew was long gone, so no surprises there. But Kaminsky did manage to use their recording equipment onto this thing. We're bastards. There's a bunch of candles everywhere too, it's very fascinating. Kaminsky used what appears to be one of those Vostok cassettes that he must have brought with him on the mission. He was clearly delirious beyond a reason at that point. This is us Kaminsky. Though he was still intent on actually completing the mission. And did he? Did he get a recording of the signal? He did. I did. He's smiling. Look, he's smiling. We haven't verified that. He's being nervous. Why is he being nervous? With all due respect, I wonder if it is wise to play such a recording if one exists. This mission was never about wisdom. This has been all about damage control from the start. And now we're here, so much damage has already been done. I just need to know it wasn't all for nothing. Yeah, why don't we just listen to it? For tomorrow then? No. Not for tomorrow. For today. Oh, sorry, that's the slogan. Sorry, yeah. We did all this for tomorrow. Let's just plug this. Surely this will be fine. Surely an angel won't pop out of this and take over humanity, right? Human deceased. Subject, human deceased. Grief, classifying emotional state, grief. Warning, unknown memory structure, failed. No classification, unknown origin. Local system connected. Isolating process, failed. Oh, duplicating. It's duplicating. It's sending over. It's going over divine punishment. Oh shit, that's crazy. Fall, heaven sent, saint's grave, burning structure. That's the girl in the shawl that it was mad about. Let us through. Open the gates. The choir is below. Heaven is empty. Heaven is empty. The choir is below. They dug too deep. They heard us below. Uh-oh. She's being entranced by it too. She's trying really hard to pull it out. I don't think she's gonna make it. That was cool. That was a good ending. But again, so many parts of the game was so annoying. Like the entire time, it's just like, okay, well now I gotta do this other chase sequence. It's like it's just constant. It's constantly about this, like, because the game just automatically closes. That's a cool. It's such an interesting storyline, right? This idea of like there's like horrors beneath the earth that were there before, and now they're coming back, or maybe it was never there before, and that's just sort of the lie that it says, pretends to be an angel, right? But they did also care about whatever that thing was, it did also care about whatever that person was, right? And that person, the shawl, sort of reminds me of like the depictions of like of like Mary from like the the whole story of Mary and like Jesus and this stuff, right? And it's fascinating that it has that depiction because it's like, oh, she gave birth to Jesus. I think it's like it's fascinating to see the interplay between like what we know from like a religious standpoint as well as like what the game story is. But like all of it was just so held back by God, that tedious chase sequence. I was so happy when we killed the monster. Like I get it, it's supposed to be stepping, right? And it has to go through to make it real as to why you would even want to do that to Steppen. But like it was just so annoying by the end. By the second time it was already annoying and I was like, please just stop chasing me. Just like let me play the game and go through this like cool story. And again, it was way scarier not to see the monster. And I think it was I think it wasn't the curtains are blue thing. I think it was trying to use that device to really show the conviction that you have as a player to go through it, and also the same annoyance that a character Kaminsky would have felt as well when dealing with the monster always going after him. He would have wanted to just blast the monster in the face too. It's a very, very good way of I think demonstrating that. But at the same time, it falls apart in that second and that third one because only the first one has that feeling of fear to safety, and the second and the third one, I sort of think to myself like, why even bother having the game overstate? It's and again, it's such a hard genre problem. I think I had this complaint over like every single horror game that I've ever played. I think even for like mouthwashing, I said the same thing where I was like, oh god, there's more tedious chase sequences. It's like it gets in the way of like the very interesting story. It's like, oh god, you gotta like do it, and then when you lose, you have to come back to life and do it all over again. It's like, Jesus Christ, like it's so frustrating. But that was good. That was really good. Very interesting sort of game. I'm not gonna bother trying to see if there's other endings. I'm just gonna look it up though. I don't know if I can stomach going through it again. But I'm curious what happens if you start the game again. Does anything change when you start the game again? But also, probably the best part of that whole game was that ending sequence. That was a really cool ending sequence. Just the idea of like whatever that thing is, saying those things through the machine, saying that heaven is empty, the choir is below. What is all of this? Well, what does it mean? What is it trying to say, right? What did we really unearth from the White Rabbit signal, right? Was it really an angel, or was it just a form that it took to fool us all using the things that it knew about us? Because it knew that Kaminsky was a religious person who believed in the Bible and stuff, right? So, huh? Days until salvation. This is new. Maria Demsch. Wait, yeah, this is her new. That's weird. Days until salvation. Oh, it's actually counting down. So, I guess in like 3 hours. What? Days until salvation in 3 hours. What does that mean? Okay. Oh, is there another ARG thing? Listen, I'm not made for ARGs. And it is cool that it is here, but I'm going to assume that this is some ARG that's happening. We need to go find something and boom, it's like salvation. And the reason why the days is unknown, because it's like, okay, how long is it going to take you to find it, right? These are coordinates that are popping up too, and or pieces of data. It had like D8, I8 or something. But yeah, very cool game. Again, the presentation was fantastic. I'm just really not a fan of like just constant chases. It's so tedious to go through. It's just like, why? It's interesting that it has this weird post-game segment too, where you put the tape back in and it's like, hey, this is Petro's tape, and it says like salvation is like soon. I wonder what that all means. I don't want to do this again. I'm curious to see how this plays out. But as with all ARGs, I don't think I'm gonna be the one to sit through it.